Dear colleagues, this is mature cataract with posterior synechia. We can see posterior synechia at 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock. I have taken up this case for surgery. Let us observe the surgical steps. The main incision has been placed at 11 o'clock. Now this is a side port at around 2 o'clock. Now I want to stain the anterior capsule with trypan blue dye, and I always stain the capsule underneath an air bubble. So here goes the 0.06% trypan blue dye. Now the dye is washed out. I don't wait for more than 10 seconds. Now I am breaking the synechia with this Simcoe cannula. Yes, two synechia, 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock, they are broken. Now this is HPMC. Now is the time to do capsulorhexis. This is another side port at around 9:30 o'clock. Now this is a 26 gauge bent needle. The entire capsule is incised. This is a non-intumescent white cataract. So I'm going to do adequate sized rhexis at on go, and this can be called spiral rhexis. Initially I thought of doing a small rhexis, but when I saw that this is not an intumescent cataract, I decided to do adequate sized rhexis, and that can be done by this spiral rhexis. Now Hydra dissection is actually not required, but we can do a bit of Hydra dissection and the nucleus is mobilized. And now I'm going to use Ophth Cataract 3 phaco machine in this case, and I'm going to do direct chop. Here it is. The tip is buried into the substance of the nucleus, and the nucleus is sealed with vacuum. The nucleus is stabilized and it is chopped with this chopper. The free nuclear fragment is removed, emulsifying it with ultrasonic energy. Now this is another free fragment, emulsified and aspirated. Phaco power used in this case is 65%. Flow rate is 45 ml per minute. Vacuum is 450 millimeter of mercury. This is another heminucleus. It is also chopped. Each heminucleus is being chopped into 3 fragments in this case. Each fragment is emulsified with ultrasonic energy, and it is removed. Now this is this last portion of the nucleus. I usually remove the chopper at this time so that leakage from the side port stops, followability increases. That's it. Now we can see there is some epinuclear material that is at around 1 o'clock. So what I do is I pull it at the center. I find that it will not come through the Simcoe cannula. So what I do is I inject a bit of viscoelastic substance. The phaco probe is introduced again and it is removed in phaco 1 mode, in which the phaco vacuum is only 110. That's it. The epinucleus has been removed. Now this cortical lens matter has to be removed. The cortical lens matter is being removed by a Simcoe cannula. Now I can see that some cortex is there subincisionally, which was difficult to remove from the side port. So I have asked for bimanual irrigation aspiration. So I take the bimanual irrigation aspiration. Irrigation is through the 2 o'clock side port, and here it is. The lens matter is aspirated, introducing the aspirating probe through the 9:30 o'clock side port. Now viscoelastic substance is injected, and in this case I am implanting a hydrophobic acrylic intraocular lens. This lens is from Ophth Medical Optics. It is Sensor 1. It is a single piece, nice intraocular lens. No financial interest. I found that there is no glistening in this lens. I'm observing the lens for the last several years, maybe about 7-8 years. Now viscoelastic substance is being removed from the anterior chamber, from the front of the intraocular lens. Viscoelastic substance is being flushed out. Now I go Now I come out. Now I go behind the lens and flush the capsular bag. Now I ask for bimanual irrigation aspiration probes. I take the irrigating probe, irrigate the anterior chamber again. Now I go behind the IOL and thoroughly irrigate the capsular bag. That's it. So most of the viscoelastic substance, say about 99% viscoelastic substance, has come out by these maneuvers. Now this is bimanual irrigation aspiration. There is a very nice red glow in this case. And this is moxifloxacin. Now I hydrate the side ports, stroma, adjacent to the side ports. This stromal hydration causes closure of the side ports. The anterior leaf and the posterior leaf, they oppose to each other firmly because of these stromal hydration. Now this is how the antechamber is formed and the case is concluded. Thank you very much for your attention.